to have something that makes Last Call look like a different stream than just
like
everything
a Panther
else.
Lounge.
I don't know, something like that. So I don't know.
Strip club. Apparently, we need to get a strip club for state of Atlanta.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that Right Talk's like, you're gonna have you provide girls. I'm like, I need the definition of what you mean by providing girls. Like,
there will be girls there.
There are women at our tailgate.
We don't provide them.
Exactly.
They come there on their own free will. Now, what you do with them is your decision.
Whatever the two of you work out together is between the two of you.
That's right.
Unless you want to make it public, and then
I'll watch.
Exactly, I like to watch. All right, let me get this.
Get what? What are we doing?
I'm trying to get the Last Call posted to the group me or to the patrons.
I feel like next week you're gonna have a great background image generated by AI.
No, I don't like doing that. I need to get this wall figured out and shit, so it actually looks a lot better. All right, that's good. I think. All right, cool. I think that's good. I don't know. We'll see. All right. What else did I have for you guys? Oh, news that came out today as well. The way it was worded sounds way different than I think what's actually happening. But the way it was worded was that Georgia Southern is being consolidated with East Georgia State College. The way it was worded, it sounded like that East Georgia State College is going to be the one absorbing Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern's going to be consolidated with East Georgia State College. So,
where is East Georgia State College, by the way?
I want to say Swainsboro, or it's over there. It's in the general vicinity. It's East Georgia, which actually they should be called Georgia Eastern, not Georgia Southern.
East Georgia State College, Swainsboro.
Swainsboro.
I don't even know where Swainsboro is.
I think I only have heard of it because of Football Recruits.
Okay.
And maybe even in like an NCAA video game.
It's a small college. They only have I think they have less than 2,000 enrollment. But I guess
just close that.
They're trying. This Sonny Perdue is the the chancellor of the University System of Georgia, and he's been doing consolidations, like how we got Perimeter College and Kennesaw got Southern Tech, and Georgia Southern got a dental school. Big wins there for everybody. And this is just another part of that, trying to reduce the number of colleges down. So putting East Georgia State College in with them. So
I think
it's a new name for them. We can call them East Georgia State.
It's a debt that Georgia Southern has to deal with. There's more shit for them to deal with.
Yeah, another campus to manage. But I don't know. I think it's kind of funny.
It's got a physical education building. That's kind of cool.
Maybe they can play basketball there.
Is their arena better? Oh no, it's not. It's pretty sad looking.
It can't be.
It's better in some aspects.
The move at the Georgia, what is it? The University Georgia System of Georgia, I guess.
University System of Georgia, USG.
Yeah. They've been consolidating now for a number of years. Remember, we got the Perimeter College, but then that same round, I think Georgia Southern got Armstrong Atlantic, and Middle Georgia I think got sucked in somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think they're just they're basically saying, like, look, we can streamline some of this bureaucracy and just have the same amount of professors. Although that's not how it'll work out, but that's the goal, I think.
Yeah. Is there anyone for us to gobble up or no?
We already did.
Yeah, we got the big one. We got Perimeter.
Yeah.
So I got them off. I killed it.
Nice.
Cool.
It's like you got them off. I was
so genuinely happy.
Good for you. Good for you getting them off.
So I have a monitor over here, and it landed on it, and I just walked up. I just moved over and I just put my thumb on it and just crunched it. It didn't fly away like the idiot moth it is. I was like, I'm pretty impressed. I just It didn't use any kind of like spider sense powers or anything to fly
David
away.
Brown, the Moth Whisperer.
A moth
Or
killer.
moth, no, crusher.
Exterminator.
I think I said crunch.
Crusher.
I think I said crunch. I crunched it.
You crunched
All
it.
right. I have a game I want to play with you guys. See if you guys can figure something out.
I'm not in.
No.
I saw. Do you want to play a game?
no.
All right.
Not one bit.
I saw a tweet this week, and it had something I thought was interesting. It was basically listing the last time every single P4 program hosted College Game Day. So, Bama and Cal and Georgia and Indiana, all LSU last year, Michigan last year, they all hosted it. Every year that the last hosted it, there are 6 P4 programs, current P4 programs that have never hosted College Game Day. Can you guess any of them? I'll give you this. 3 are Big Ten and 3 are ACC.
Purdue.
Purdue was in
what's the team
2004.
from Dallas.
Damn. Indiana State.
The Horsies.
Indiana
The
State is not a P4 program. SMU, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because they moved up, so they would.
You are correct. SMU has never hosted College Game Day. That is one of them.
They were death penaltied for such a long time, and now they're finally figuring out their shit. They're finally like bouncing back.
Man, I'm just gonna look up who the hell is in the ACC.
I could probably rattle off to you every single ACC team, but Big Ten or Big
Illinois
Off,
State. That's actually in Big Ten. I knew there was like one of those weird Indiana, Illinois.
Illinois, I think Indiana is too, but Illinois is in the Big Ten, and that is a team that has never hosted College Game Day. Virginia has never hosted College Game Day, which I thought was kind of strange.
Oh, sorry, David. I know you like them.
Stanford has. I remember seeing those stupid trees.
Oh, yeah, you're Virginia Tech. Never mind.
There's one more team in the ACC, right?
Yeah, we got SMU and you got Virginia. There's one more.
has. Cal definitely has. Clemson, Duke. That, yeah. NC State has. Pitt, no, they have. Stanford definitely has, because I remember the trees being on the stupid program. Well, Wake Forest has. Definitely Virginia Tech. Syracuse? That's it.
Syracuse has never hosted College Game
I'd say Louisville.
Then they'd have to go to Syracuse.
Right.
I would say Louisville too would be a second guess. When's the last time
I think Louisville hosted, but I think they hosted when they were an American team.
Oh wow, that's more impressive.
It doesn't say what. Well, I guess it says what year. I guess I could figure that out.
What was the other conference? Big 10, Big 12,
Big 10. Big 10. You got Illinois already. There's 2 more. One I think is very obvious. Another is not as obvious, I think.
Really? All right.
Rutgers. Louisville was
Rutgers. No one likes Rutgers.
Rutgers is one of them. Louisville was in 2020, which actually would have been while they were ACC, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. So Rutgers and Illinois from Big 10. There's one more.
Northwestern?
No. Northwestern hosted in 2013.
Maryland.
Oh, that's weird. That seems like it'd be an easy one to get in.
I feel like Maryland was good for a year, and that and when like these power programs are like historically bad and they're good for a year, like Northwestern, they end up getting a College Game Day to go there. And I feel like Maryland was good enough for a year or two; they could have warranted College Game Day to show up, but I guess it never happened.
I was going to say Iowa
have to have that stupid flag on their programming for however long it takes, for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. I was going to say Iowa, but I feel like Iowa's on game day with Iowa State or something one year for
Iowa 2006.
That's a long time. When was Tech? I'm more interested.
Tech was 2006.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
anyway, so is it just those 6?
Those are the 6 that have never hosted.
We've technically kind of quasi-hosted it, right?
Well, Center Park Stadium has hosted College Game Day. Center Park Stadium has hosted College Game Day,
but we have not.
But Georgia State has not. Yeah, our luck, if we ever did end up hosting College Game Day, it ended up being like for some reason we schedule like a neutral site game at Mercedes-Benz, and then like I don't know, somehow that we end up playing Georgia in Mercedes-Benz for some reason, like they like it was going to be at Georgia Dome before Cheryl Levick screwed that, and it's a neutral site game, and we end up being good or something, and like, oh, hey, let's do this
Wow.
matchup, and it's like, yeah, all right, well, we hosted, but it wasn't at our stadium, doesn't count.
So it's interesting to hear the Rec Talk. Is that what he is? Rec Talk. Come on and talk
Rec Talk.
about. I mean, my tech friends were pissed about the whole Georgia game being moved to the
Well, he
Benz.
seemed like he was pretty upset about it too.
And it's not a home game. I mean, it's a home game technically, but they pay for it. But I was like, damn, if we could schedule Georgia as one of our home games at Mercedes-Benz, and we have to pay for it as season ticket holders, I don't think any fucking one of us would care. I'd be like,
no,
sure, I'll pay for it.
You just give like early access to all season ticket holders to be able to buy tickets first.
Yeah,
right. We'd be all over it. Like,
or when you sign for your season tickets, it's just an additional like click charge. Like I'm paying my what is it, $180, $190 for my season tickets, plus add on game at Georgia for all my 4 seats or whatever it is, and pay the extra $200, $400, whatever it's going to be.
But I mean, it is a slap in the face to their fans because let's face it, it was a home game. It sells
so they're
out.
strapped for cash. They don't have any. Well,
they got to pay for their upgrades. It's
all his
$550
upgrades. They're in massive debt, and so they just need money. And they're paying coaches. How many coaches are paying for basketball right now? Paying like 3 coaches.
Yeah.
And they're paying us $1 million. I want to make sure, is that $1 million going to be paid like in one lump sum, or are they going to pay it over 40 years or something?
I think didn't Ben post the contract?
He posted the contract. I didn't read it to see if it said like the terms.
Could we make sure they use the $1 million to upgrade our stadium?
Who knows?
They're not going to tell us what they spend the $1 million on.
Well, I mean, but technically, it's a government institution. We could get the in like a year. We could get how they spent their money, right?
Yeah, I mean, we could learn, but they're not going to tell us. Is what I
right. Yeah. I don't think it would require a FOIA either. I think that financials for government. Ryan, you probably know this better than us. We do, but financials for a government institution should be public.
Accessible. I would imagine, but I have no idea.
Yeah, it should be public.
Yeah, no clue.
Yeah. No. That was fun.
It sounds like a boring thing to look at, so I'd never have.
It does. Hey, we're firmly in second quarter. We're firmly in spring, so you know what that means.
Pollen.
Baseball stadium.
Groundbreaking, baby.
Excitement is brewing, and the clock is also ticking to hitting summer, and they can't get to that season without groundbreaking, right? Right, Ryan?
Who told you guys spring groundbreaking, man? No one ever said that. It's next spring.
Well, actually, they did just tell you spring. They didn't say what year.
But they said that they expect to be able to play in it for the 2026 season. Yeah.
True.
So, I mean, but honestly, here's what I think is going to happen. I think if we make the 2026 season, it may look like what Panthersville is right now. It may be they get a ballpark. They get a diamond,
the structure,
grass, and dirt out there. And then the building behind it is not built for another like 3 years.
They roll out the turf on top of the concrete.
Yeah,
and it's still immediately better than Panthersville.
Just by location alone.
Just location alone. Yep.
No fences, actually, just like construction cones for the outfield that go around where the home run is. Yep, that'd be amazing.
Don't even lay out the grass, just pavement.
Well, it's gonna be
Ooh, sliding would hurt.
They're doing jungle, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh man, just I don't know why, but I thought of like a guy like jumping up for to catch a ball and like landing on his jaw on the asphalt. It was like sounds miserable. Ugh. Yeah.
All right. Anything else that we didn't talk about?
Sacramento State is moving to FBS.
What conference?
To where? Yeah.
Conference
Independent. independence.
Wow.
So Liberty kind of started that whole thing when they threatened to sue the NCAA about not being able to move to FBS on their own, and so they let them do it. So the precedent has been set. Sacramento State says they're going to do it, but now that comes with a $5 million entry fee to NCAA or to FBS to the NCAA, and a $1 million fee for leaving. I think they're in the Big Sky Conference right now to go FBS independent.
What? Yeah, what drives?
Why?
That sounds like a lot of expense that's gonna not work out for them because being independent is tough unless you're just filthy rich like Liberty.
Well, not only that, it's like where we are in college football. This is like not the time to do this.
You sound like every single person I've read on the internet.
Oh,
well, there's one internet rumor that could be very, very possible about this is the Mountain West apparently has like insinuated, sorry, not Mountain West, the Power 4 programs have insinuated to Mountain West to not promote anybody from FCS through all this realignment stuff. And so the thought is, if Sacramento State goes FBS independent and then receives an invitation to the Mountain West, it's a way for them to, well, we didn't promote them. They were already FBS when we gave them the invite.
I hate lawyers.
Well, I mean, if they build this on-campus stadium, yeah, bring them up. Jesus, that looks pretty.
My only thing is, if it happens, Sac State needs to schedule an annual game with Ball State. The Ball Sac annual rivalry. Give them the shaft. I want the Ball Sac. I want the Ball Sac game every single year. Give them the shaft.
You should see the stadium. I'll post it to the chat. It's impressive. I mean, if they can find that money, that's pretty nice. Let's see.
That's gonna be tough, but I believe what you were saying, David, about the just doing kind of an end around with the people frowning on the bringing people up. Just I'll just come up and then play a year and then
and as soon as they're officially,
I mean it's horse shit, but that's probably what's happening. They probably have a deal worked out already, even handshake deal though, so could fall apart and still a gamble.
Did you see that, David? You see that link?
I searched. I found a CBS News article that has it on there, but apparently I have to watch a commercial first before I can look at it. So it's a nice. It looked very soccer-ish, like the overhang thing stuff.
It's got a little vibe to that, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a really cheap addition to make it look filled in without having to actually do the work to fill it in, which is cool. I mean, it's good thinking outside the box, and like you got a nice design. It's nice. It does look soccer though.
It does kind of get the soccer feel, especially the overhang.
So they'd fit in well with the Conference USA then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
I like their tailgate area. I was looking at that too. They people strung lights up and everything. That's going.
Oh, if you noticed, the tailgate lights kind of form an M, like Mountain West, and an M upside down is a W. So maybe they're hiding in plain sight what they're doing. Some Illuminati shit.
I mean, maybe the Mountain West is like, hey, we need you to move up quickly and also build a stadium, and then we'll let you in.
Yeah. Actually, do they actually have soccer playing on in that picture? Because there's not lines.
It's got to be football. It's got to be football. What's the timeline? There is no timeline.
All
right. Why don't we have a
State than I ever imagined I would in my whole lifetime? So
so Hornet is a pretty common mascot for like high schools and crap like that. There's no Hornets in FBS right now, are there?
I don't think so. Not that I know.
Are there like an NBA team?
Oh yeah, maybe an NBA Hornets.
No, there's yeah. Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets?
I don't know.
Did they rebrand themselves? I don't know. I mean, Charlotte sucks, but let's see.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Charlotte Hornets. Yeah, they kept it.
Roswell High School is the Hornets, and
Yeah, that was Milton.
my high school girlfriend's brother, for his senior prank, they went up there and outside the gym, it was home of the Hornets. They removed the E and the F and the S, so it said Homo the Hornet.
Nice.
I like it. Perfect.
Great 90s prank there, right?
I mean, I hope they did that and then sat back and looked at it and just go, heh. And then that was it.
No, they probably wouldn't, like, knowing her brother, they probably were already high and just went back to get more high.
Nice.
After that. They were the definitions of the 90s stoners. The fact they actually got the effort to go out there and get a ladder and remove letters is remarkable. They must have been on some coke as well or something. I don't know.
And they didn't injure themselves in the process, right?
Yeah, no, hey, everyone survived.
Yeah.
Also, to be fair, I didn't go to Roswell. I went to a different high school, and I was told this happened. But this is the story that my then girlfriend told me. Somebody may have done that for a senior prank, and her brother just took credit for it. That's also very possible. I never actually talked to anybody at Roswell other than him, so he may have just claimed responsibility for it.
Don't hate it.
No, they were weird though. Brother sisters named Chris and Christy. I guess the mom just didn't fucking like coming up with new names.
I would say it sounds lazy.
Right. Hey, your newborn son, we're going to call him Chris. 2 years later. Hey, your newborn daughter, we're going to call her Christy. Oh, they were from Louisiana, so
yeah.
Dry Prong, Louisiana. We dated for like all of high school.
Dry Prong?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I feel bad.
Yeah. So. All right, I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to hear about more girlfriends' weird antics.
Let's look up Dry Prong.
I've been there. I've actually been to Dry Prong, Louisiana.
Why?
Said girlfriend.
They have a dairy. They don't have a Dairy Queen. They have a Dairy Maid.
Exactly. That sounds right.
What the hell? Yeah, let's wrap up.
Yeah. All right, cool. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye, guys.